We've done this a number of times before, and we'll probably be doing it a few times more. And although you are aware of the YouTube channel that we have set up to complement this course, this is all part of the, it's going to be an open source initially, delivery system. We've got a YouTube channel where there are a number of playlists, and these playlists contain links to videos that complement the reading that has been the backbone, the meat and potatoes, the staple of this course. But sometimes it may be helpful for me to just remind you about what is up there. If you're watching this video, you're probably watching it on YouTube, and most of the videos that we put up there will have below, they'll have in the comments section links to documents, links to maybe the slides that we've been using. Maybe there'll be links to recommended books on the Google Drive. But it's sometimes nice to watch a short introduction to videos before we dive in and watch them. So just briefly, I've already introduced a few YouTube videos that looked at ethnonyms and exonyms and issues like ethnogenesis, ethnic relations in Afghanistan, those kind of case studies. But here what we're wanting to do is just show you a few more videos. Now you'll notice that I have a number of videos from a scholar, he's a sociologist called Rogers Brubaker. And there are a number of books by him, books and articles by him that I'll be asking you to interact with. He's a very important thinker for anyone who is thinking about ethnic conflict and confusing ethnic conflict with religious conflicts, with just nationalism, and conflicts that have something to do with linguistics. And so you'll see a number of most of these are interviews and some public lectures where Rogers Brubaker is analysing, summarising some books, The Grounds for Difference, for example, Ethnicity Without Groups, but he's particularly interested in nationalism and linguistic and religious pluralism. And as we will go further on in the course, you will have a clearer idea of the relationship between ethnicity and one's wider religious block and language blocks. Some of these match each other well, other times it's more complicated. So there's a set of lectures by Rogers Brubaker, and if you were going to be reading some of the books that he's written, The Grounds for Difference and Ethnicity Without Groups, he's got some very important articles, one on identity, which you'll be watching. This is a good place for you to get to know him. Okay, in addition to that, I've mentioned in the context of talking about ethnicity and ways of understanding ethnicity, alternatives to a primordial perception. We have some documentaries, some interviews with Frederick Bard, and he is a Norwegian anthropologist. And there will be some sections there which will take you right to his work in the Swat Valley in Pakistan, where he did field work, and through his long time in the field and participant observation, when he noticed what people said, how people referred to themselves in different places, he was one of the key thinkers to provide an alternative to a primordial perception of ethnicity. So that's those interviews. We have a number of interviews if you haven't been familiar with this guy already, you will soon, and his name is George Marcus, and he is a very important and very erudite anthropologist. So I think that these are probably enough for now, and we'll be doing this again later. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks again.